enough about me.
No,
I want to know
We're
everything
keeping all
about you
this.
because first of all, I still can't believe that my very smart and talented sister wrote a book. You can do anything.
It's true.
And with someone like you helping her, this makes sense now.
Yeah.
No,
I get this.
everyone was like, "Who's going to co-write this with you?" And I was
Right.
Let's
And
do some meetings.
I'm just like fascinated by the process. I wasn't really paying attention, I guess, and then all of a sudden there's a book in my face.
I was sneaky. There was a few. We did everything over Zooms.
Yep.
And this is our first day of being
And
texting and me sending random ass voice notes that were like, "My butthole's exploding. Is this a part of it? Write it down."
Yeah, and I was like, please keep sending those.
Yeah.
Like, keep sending those. And if I hadn't heard from you in a while, I'd be like, can you just update me? Or I'd be writing and be like, I wonder how this felt. And I'd text you and say, if you have 30 seconds, talk on your phone and tell me how it felt to go into that doctor's
great
office.
of like that. And
so it's just like voice notes.
Because I started I gave her the first few chapters was me like blah, 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 of like, I've always wanted to be a mom. I watched Auntie Lisa give birth twice. I cut the cord. I told her.
I always wondered why you did that. I didn't understand.
The first
that.
time
She was
was
like,
an
"Dude, you gotta go see." I was
accident.
like, "That's
It was
disgusting.
awesome, dude.
You're
It
insane.
was
She's an insane
fucking
person.
awesome.
Just a child. Like, I gotta see this pop out."
I was crying hearing that story and like laughing and like typing. So a lot of the introduction is told the way that you were saying it to me. And I've never written a book the same way twice, but Meghan did come with 20,000 words, which is
period.
Almost a third of this book was, and it was very organized, very organized. I am so impressed. I'm so impressed with your work ethic, and I'm so impressed with like your diligence. You're a really good doer.
Well, I didn't want to disappoint you.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay.
And then there's like,
did you feel like she was like your English teacher? Like,
I
make
was
sure
like,
Nora
approves. Like I was like, Daryl, give me the night off. I'm gonna do this. It was just. But she was so smart where she would come back and be like, what was it like when the first weeks of being with Daryl when you came home from the hospital? Like stuff like big questions. And then I'd be like, also I love this. And I'd come to her and be like, I really want to get a chapter in there about IVF and miscarriages. But she, without me even asking, she's so brilliant to be like, I'll make sure I do research and have facts. And we would ask my doctor, who's all up in the book, Dr. Sulky, and was like, tell us what it's like having to tell a person like, hey, there's no heartbeat or like what it's like, you know? And some of Sulky's clients she's like, she says in the book, I've had these patients since they were teenagers and now I'm walking through them while they get married and have a baby and trying to tell someone like that, like the heart's not beating is brutal. So, but I really wanted a brilliant person to talk about it so that it wasn't me like, that must be tough because I've never experienced that. And I just have friends that experience that. And I'm like, it's brutal. I feel helpless. Yeah. But she did everything.
No, I didn't. But that was really good awareness though, too. I think right away when we're thinking about the book, not every book is like this, but like a clear structure emerges for a pregnancy book, right? It's like, there's trimesters and then there's the 3 months after the fourth trimester, which is like really when you are like your introduction to like actually mothering.
Breastfeed.
Oh, I'd like the minute you talk about it too, this all day I've been like, or like,
I just got my pumps in the mail and my boobs are throbbing.
And everything
I was like, not yet.
I haven't had a baby in like 7 years and now all the gear is better. And I'm so bummed. Like,
dude, there's an app
missed
on
out
my
on
phone.
so much technology.
So much.
excited.
Or even just like, I was dragging a wagon. Now you have push wagons like that the kids buckle into and they can face each other.
It's like a wagon.
Yeah.
You mean a bougie stroller?
Yeah, but it's like a wagon. I'm like, but it's got and then a drink holder for you, and then they can face each other. You can put your dog in the middle.
Yeah.
You can put your bed like
luxury.
Stuff. Yeah, I was like, they were in a Costco wagon that just. And I'm so tall and I'm like hunched over, dragging them. They're loose. They were loose children.
And Amazon, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of Amazon shopping growing up because I didn't know how cool it was. And now I'm like, I need a breast pump tomorrow.
Well, it's a totally different website now. It's insane.
Yeah, right? It's like peculiar.
Yeah. It's just they've taken over the world. You can get anything you want
it's really
today.
Nice. Yeah. So I'm pretty much ready for the baby to come, and I got 2 months.
I know. I didn't know. So there was all the gear you were describing. I was like, that is new to me and news to me. And also, I forgot so much about being pregnant. Did you forget it?
It's just like different things that I don't remember this, you know. I'm getting so much pain earlier in this pregnancy that I'm like, I just have a bellyache all day. I don't remember being in this much pain. Like I know on the car rides, I remember if there was a bump, I'd be like, oh, you know.
I don't know. She'll
But
say
it's-
something or complain about how she's looking. I'm like, did you forget you were just pregnant? Like, relax, dude. But I feel like you do forget.
He watched me try to take a picture of it, and he's like, nah, it's like trying to take a picture of the moon, you know? It looks so big in person, and then when you
The
take
phone
a
doesn't do it
picture-
justice.
true.
Like,
It's-
it's
that's a
I was
massive.
like, leave me alone.
That's a
But
really
she's in a
good
tight sweater.
comparison.
Yes, I go, what's up, Dr. Evil?
Yeah, he's like, you look.
But I feel like you forget everything.
Well, because
and you got to do it all over
You've never
again.
had a big belly like this, and it comes so fast. You know,
Right.
I feel like Santa Claus when overnight when he gets really
Yeah,
fat,
yeah.
has a
And he's in the
belly,
mirror and
and
he's
he's
just
just jiggling it, and you're like, will this ever go away? You know,
And then
it's a
in
shock every
there-
morning. You're like, oh my god.
And then in there is a person
A
that you're
per-
gonna meet,
bones.
and then you're gonna meet that person,
Who's
but you have an
punching the
idea of
shit
who
out
that
of me.
person is, but that person is gonna be someone completely unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that wild?
My mom is
It's
like, how
wild.
crazy
Like-
is it that they don't exist? And then we're gonna be at a place where it's like, how did we ever live life without them?
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, what is life without Riley?
yeah,
yeah,
And he wasn't there forever. Like what?
yeah.
it's insane.
No,
I was
yeah.
watching the pregnancy reveal, right? And I loved watching your brother's reactions.
Oh, I'm Kelly Clarkson.
yeah.
What did I do?
No. When oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, the
But-
pregnancy reveal.
yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
did
when
Kelly
you told
Clarkson on the
everyone,
first one too. When we told you that I was pregnant, and I was like, you were like, I'm wiping my ass. We're not
I
the
forget that.
cutest family, but you were like mid shit.
Was that for
It
Riley?
was after we took a hike with Tommy. It was that day.
Oh,
I went and pissed on a stick. Pissed on a stick, yeah. And I
A pregnancy test to
literally
be
was
good, not
about
just
to-
any stick.
Yeah, a pregnancy tag. And I went to take a shower because I was sweaty and gross from that hike. And I was bitching on that hike. I was like, I'm fucking tired. And
Yeah,
you were
that's
like,
a tough
well,
hike
you
for you.
gained 15 pounds from COVID. And I was like, everyone has. Shut up. And then and then I turned off the shower and was like, we got to tell everyone now. And I put on a robe over my sweaty, gross body. And I ran to your bedroom and you were screaming, I'm taking a shit. Like, I'm mid-wipe. And I was like, it's an emergency. And across the hall is Justin, my younger brother. And he's like, what? Is it your pregnancy test? Like, we all know what's going on. I was like, no, just get over here. And I filmed it and it was
yeah, we had a
dramatic.
pretty poor reaction.
You're better than Justin. Justin's like, oh yeah,
Well, because it
And you
was
were like,
every day. She was like, I'm pregnant. Every day.
This is what I do. Even on this round, I was like, if I'm pregnant, I'm conceiving now.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, if it's happening, the science is right now. And they were like, shut the fuck up.
It's too much.
But this one is iconic because this, I know exactly when it implanted because I was bleeding and I thought it was a period.
Yeah.
The day that I performed Made You Look on Fallon.
Oh.
And I did a TikTok that was like, fuck, when you get
Yeah.
a period and you have to perform on
Yeah.
TV. And it wasn't a period.
yeah.
It was a blessing.
Oh.
And so I'm like, oh, that's when I implanted.
Isn't that wild?
It's
Now
so
you have
cool.
that video is out there.
Yeah, and I can go
And that-
back and be like,
yes,
that was the day I implanted
And your baby will be like,
at
yeah,
Fallon.
I'm in there somewhere.
I'm being cooked.
Those are
right
my
there.
cells.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait to go back on Fallon and be
Yeah.
like, dude, over there on that stage is
Mhm.
where I
That's-
conceived.
yeah, that's pretty
That's
legendary.
pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This baby's already famous.
I feel like I was extra hyped though. The great reaction was when we found out Riley was a boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Because they were certain. We
Yeah.
were all certain it was a girl.
Yeah.
And then by the way I was smiling, he's like, the way you're smiling,
Yeah.
dude, it's a girl. And I was like, you're going to love this.
Just smiling so I don't
Yeah,
cry.
it's a
Right?
fucking
I'm
boy.
smiling through my tears. I really pictured a girl. Like I would tell people like, it's a she.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got boys, you know?
So constant like voice notes, messaging, Zoom calls.
Wow, way to bring him
Zoom
back,
calls,
Ryan.
yeah,
Way to
he's
catch
good.
that thread.
Yeah,
Your
he's
brain is
good.
fine. I mean
Your
it.
brain's fine.
Your brain is fucking fine.
We
We were
were
telling
just saying
Nora
it before
I
how
was sober for almost 2 years now in June.
my brain's broken.
No, it's not. That's really good.
Don't give
That's
him
really
that.
good. Also, if
Whatever.
anyone makes
He's
fun of me for
fine.
having like hair underneath my headphones, it's because when I tuck my hair back, I don't like
Oh
my face.
no,
So
I
just don't-
usually do that. I just
Okay,
don't want
yeah.
marks for the next step
Yeah,
thing
yep,
we
yep,
do.
yeah. Mhm.
No one's gonna make fun of you. You look
Everyone's gonna make
You're
fun of me.
perfect.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah, I was like,
God.
for what?
Nora.
I don't
Uh,
like. I posted something about being on at a Taylor Swift concert, and someone commented, "You're too old to be at a Taylor Swift concert." And I was
False.
like,
What?
I was
That's
like,
why Taylor Swift runs the world.
I was like, I'm like
all ages, and you're
6
20
years older than her.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Relax.
You're like, I went to school with her. Stop.
Yeah. First of all, like we're almost peers.
Yeah. We're friends.
Um,
God.
okay, so your brain is fine, Ryan. If you could hold on to that thread while we literally went 900 directions, that's fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, it's
Because I was lost in
Yeah.
these thoughts, and I was like, I don't know where we're going
I
or how we're
told
going
him,
to
I
get
was
back,
like,
and
we'll,
he did it.
we'll just chit chat for
He-
hours.
he
It'll
went-
be fine.
You did a good job.
that's
That was
why I'm
really good.
here. Co-host
I
material,
want to
baby.
ask you because I don't know this stuff,
Yeah.
and I didn't know going in. I was like, so can I tell people about you? Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't
No,
know
you
what
can. Yeah.
ghostwriter was,
Yeah.
or like I just tell people you co-write it because
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, I think
so much work
the
for
word is
this.
collaborator. now.
Collaborator.
People say collaborator.
Sick. I love that.
Yeah,
She's
and
my
it's
collaborator.
up to you, honestly. But I
Yeah,
also
I hated
like,
that.
and
I
this
was
is
like-
really generous of you. But like I was telling everyone on your team, I was like, I don't want this to be about me. Like you
Bro.
really like that. My job
Every day
is to
I was
make
like,
it
hey,
be.
can you give me a full photo shoot of you and a full page
Yeah.
about you?
So this is
She was
unheard of.
like-
Like this usually doesn't happen. The way that she's like Nora's.
Yeah,
right
I was
there
like,
with me.
no, you don't have to do. She's like, so I was thinking, like, actually, the book is like a picture of you holding me as a baby.
Yeah.